So today I'd like to talk to you about perhaps the most important topic that I have discovered so far in my 20 plus year career. And that is the topic of self-love. I got re-inspired, I think is the right word, or inspired again by my dear friend Sorana Pascario from Romania, who I was listening to recently at a webinar she kindly delivered for one of my clients. And she started by talking about how self-love is absolutely not the same as narcissism. And in actual fact, it's the opposite. You see, many of us are taught and brought up that it's not okay to love ourselves. It's not okay to embrace ourselves. It's not okay to care for ourselves. It's not okay to accept ourselves as we are. And there's this kind of fear that if you focus on yourself too much, you'll become narcissistic. Actually, not true. Narcissism in itself comes from a lack of self-love and a lack of love in your life. And then you become overly needy and cling on to every opportunity you can to try to manipulate, control, and grab love and acceptance, but in a very unhealthy way. So true self-love is about accepting yourself for who you are, accepting yourself from a heartfelt place, accepting you're good, you're bad, and you're ugly. And what I mean by that is, you're human. And, Carl Jung very extensively wrote about our shadow side as humans as well. If you try always to be perfect, honorable, loving, caring, kind, and these are all great qualities, by the way, that apart from perfection, that you perhaps should aspire to be. But you won't be all the time because you're human. And you're also going to have a darker side and bad emotions and angry days and sad days. And sometimes you're going to do or say something to another person that, you in reflection would thought was not a kind or caring act. And that's okay as long as you accept yourself and love yourself. And, Sorana shared a really powerful activity. Imagine giving all the love you could to someone you deeply care about. Imagine if you just cared and sent waves and feelings and sensations of love to that person right now, that person you deeply, deeply love and care about. Or maybe it's even to your beloved dog or cat or pet, but somebody or something that you have so much love for. And then imagine if all that love you sent to them, you kind of held it in a glowing light ball and you put it inside yourself and you gave that same level of love to yourself. You deeply, deeply, deeply accepted yourself, loved yourself for the good and the more challenging side of your nature and behaviors. And you just said to yourself, I am enough, I am okay. And I deeply, from a heartfelt place, love myself. Just imagine and feel, if you're doing that right now, feel the power of that gift. And imagine if that became a daily ritual. When you're feeling challenged, when you're feeling that you doubt yourself, when you feel you're not meeting the expectations of others, when you feel you've got imposter syndrome, when you feel you're not the way you would like to look, you're not with the friends or the partner that you really want to be with. Imagine that if you had that foundation of just knowing at a heartfelt level, you are enough. Because I can promise you that you are, but you have to believe that, and more importantly, you have to feel that from within. So I'm off to practice the art of self-love and reminding myself of how much I am valuable as a daily practice. How about you?